academia gone insane?
Have they?
Yes. That's the short answer. Yes, it has gone insane.
What's going on, America? Welcome to Kevin's Corner, where I try to make some sense out of nonsense. Before we get into this video, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel, just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble in the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well. Now, with no further ado,
welcome to my party, we're just getting started.
Noble Gold Investments have made it their mission to stay on top of the most important economic news. 3 bank runs within the last month, and these are the second largest and third largest runs in history. Now, the government is taking steps to guarantee all deposits, but what that means is more money printing. Plus, the feds are sitting on unrealized losses of $1.2 trillion on their $8.3 trillion bond portfolio. And the feds will continue to raise interest rates even if they tank the economy. Do you know who the only ones that are not afraid? The ones that are invested in gold and Noble Gold Investments. Gold is the most stable asset outside of government control. Thousands have approached Noble Gold Investments to get their hands on gold. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com to secure your wealth right now, and you'll get a free 5-ounce American the Beautiful coin with each gold or silver IRA. That's if you qualify. Go to noblegoldinvestments.com. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. Now, let's get to this video.
I was surprised that the leader of that academic conference agreed to talk to me.
Well, let's
You
hear it.
engage in racism.
He's since grown a beard. If you use a single standard to grade your students' languaging, you engage in racism.
Standardized English tends to exclude many groups of people.
My parents came here from Germany. They made me learn standardized English.
So now Moses over here is changing it up. Standardized English seems to exclude a whole bunch. Half of the world speaks English. What is he talking about? So, look, do you think if I went to China, they're going to all say speaking Mandarin excludes Kevin? You came over here to China. We did not come to you. You came to China. You want us now to learn English? No. You are responsible for learning Mandarin. Use the Google app or something. They're not going to all say, we're not being sensitive to Kev. We're talking about cases where people, that ain't their main language. I understand that these are things you can't help. But you don't shut down your whole country's language because some folks come to your country not speaking that language. If anything, you should encourage them to learn the language. It opens up more doors for that person to be successful. But even worse, to imply that the people born here that might not make the efforts or have a family that encourages a diverse vocabulary, that we should just all start not expecting them to learn proper English, use correct sentences and complete sentences. To say that we should no longer require that because we're racist is one of the dumbest things ever. And that goes to show there's no law they wouldn't stoop to insert racism into everything. Math is racist. What else is racist?
Were they being oppressive? I mean, where would I be if they hadn't?
There are absolutely benefits to a standardized English, but that same world creates those same benefits through certain kinds of biases, and they can be bad for many folks who simply are not going to be able to meet that standard. I'm simply saying that I don't think everyone needs to be held to it.
If they're not held to it, how can they succeed?
Yeah, I think that they do. I think that they can.
He was much more measured than he'd been lecturing his fellow professors. I think you're toning it down for my audience here, because you in your conference speech were all about this radical. Is an oppressive country and white racism, white dominance.
I tried to be rhetorical.
Why?
And I tried to use the moment to make a statement.
Meaning?
In other words, he played to the crowd.
There it is. There it is. See how these folks are? That is why Max gets up there. This right here is racism, and this means that it was just like slavery. That's why Joe Biden gets up there talking about the Jim Crow 2.0. That's why they do it. Give them a mic and watch what happens. 2 or 3 words go by, and racism drops out their mouth immediately. They play to the crowd. I always say this, these radical black folks that are in politics that are all married or dating white folks, you know they're not that radical because a white person wouldn't date an angry black person. You gotta be a white person that got a fetish of getting verbally abused to say, I watched Alexandria Cortez get up there and blame everything on white folks. I've watched Ilhan Omar get up there and call white folks the devil. I've watched on Kamala Chameleon get up there and blame everything on racism. But I like it when I come home and, you know, she tells me, hey, look, you a little privileged white man, you go in there and you make me some food. Don't look that way. You're responsible for the atrocities of... Nobody wants to live under those conditions. So they understand that my wife or boyfriend or husband is playing a role. They're not that angry. They're not that radical. They get in that mic and that's when they put on the show. Action. Unreal. So now this guy, admit it, I put on a show.
Your students who do not embody enough of the white habits of language that make up your standards,
that's the show.
Stand at your classroom doors and die for your comfort.
That anger is the norm.
Stand at the door and die for your comfort. That's not extreme at all. Now, just put the pressure on all those teachers in there. If you require them to speak proper English, they're standing at the door and dying for your comfort. So what should we do? Should we just allow them to turn in a paper that we can't even read because everything is misspelled? Should we simply say, let's get them an individual interpreter to walk around with each student? That's what we're supposed to do, mister? How would you solve that problem? Well, they're not into solving problems. They're into creating problems, identifying problems, and then dividing us up based on these fake problems that they create. God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.